Well, the Lightning lose this one 9-3 against the Florida Panthers. A lot to talk about here. Not a lot of good things, but let me start with this. Yes, we had people out with COVID. Yes, no Vasi. Yes, no Elliott. Whatever. Excuses. I'm not here to make excuses. Honestly, tonight, the better team on the ice were the Florida Panthers. That is it. Simple as that. I normally go through all the highlights of the game and kind of break them down. There is no reason to break down the highlights from this game. 9-3, it wasn't even close on the score sheet. Sure, some bounces went their ways, but hey, you have to bury the puck, and that's exactly what the Panthers did tonight. I think the most frustrating thing was it's not that we weren't necessarily trying. I mean, I think we ended up with like 41 plus shots. It's just that there were several times tonight where we actually had some pretty high quality scoring chances from the slot, and they would just shoot it over the net or shoot it wide. Like the times that they could have gotten some quality scoring chances, we were missing the net a lot. And I know that's hard to say with 41 plus shots, right? But that's what I saw tonight. A lot of missing the net on clear-cut opportunities that you at least got to make the goalie make a save, right? Yes, a lot of players here that might not normally get into NHL action, especially not all together at once. Like, honestly, the amount of space, the amount of time that they let the Panthers have was incredible. How many times did we push so far up? You got guys like Duclair who has wheels. He's so fast. You cannot let him get behind you and score on a breakaway. That man had 2 breakaways tonight, and he made us pay on both of them. That is unacceptable. I'm getting a little frustrated because I know that we're better than this, and we clearly know that the Panthers have these weapons. Again, I know we have some guys out, but you still got guys on the back end like McDonough and Hedman, and they both know that. And multiple times they were both on the ice during those breakaways. And the 2-on-1s as well, we were just outnumbered so many times. The transition game was nowhere near the compete level that the Panthers had tonight. But that's just what we have to deal with this season, right? Like, all the teams have kind of gone through that. Panthers definitely went through that at a period of time as well. Unfortunate timing that this happened to us during the times we have to play the Panthers. And tomorrow we play the very hot New York Rangers. It's just not great timing, right? But that's just what we have to deal with this season. And I think about the thing that is in our locker room here at Amalie Arena is no excuses, play like a champion. Sure, tonight sucked. Tonight was was the worst game of the season so far for us. No excuses. You know what? You eat that loss. You got to go into the locker room. You got to accept that. But you got to come out tomorrow, and you got to play angry. We have to come out angry, ready to go tomorrow. The Rangers aren't going to take their foot off the gas. The Panthers certainly didn't take their foot off the gas. In fact, their whole crowd was chanting, "We want 10." 10 goals. The Lightning's record for the biggest loss they've ever had in franchise history was 10 goals against. I can't believe that it even got to 9. Now, again, I know our defensive coach was out, the guy that changes the line on the D, but again, it was not good enough. No excuses, play like champion. Tomorrow we have to play better. There's a chance, it's not confirmed by any stretch of the imagination, but there is a chance due to the new policies on COVID that Vasi could potentially come back tomorrow. Now look, I'm not saying with Vasi we necessarily win this game, but there is no shot in my mind that 9 goals get past Vasi. A lot of these goals, I think I count 3 or 4 goals that actually hit off the post, and then the Panthers were the first to the rebound. Now, look, the post, sure, unlucky that they hit the post. But then we have equal. There's a 50-50 shot. We get to the rebound, too. Like, the Panthers were faster than us. They were getting to more rebounds. It was not pretty for the Lightning. It was not up to standards. It was not up to scrub, and we were not playing like a champion tonight. Now, one game does not make or break a season by any means. I'm not going to overreact here. We're still first overall in the league, so you got to keep it in context of the whole season, but there's no excuses. Tonight was ugly. Every game so far this season, even some bad losses, I've gone through all the highlights. Today, there is no point to go through the highlights. Tonight is one of those games, again, I said it earlier, you kind of eat that loss and you throw it in the trash. I don't even know if they're going to look at the footage because it was so bad. There are almost no positives. If they're looking at anything, is they got to get to rebounds and they got to be more aggressive. You just have to accept that, read that, right? But then you got to move on. You have to flip the page, turn the page, get ready for tomorrow. We absolutely know. Players out, whatever else, we know we can play better than tonight. Tonight was the worst game of the season by a landslide. We've got to quickly, this is going to be a big test for the Lightning because tomorrow we play, again, a very hot New York Rangers team, and they are not going to take their foot off the gas either. They're going to come hard, and they're going to come fast, and they are going to be shooting pucks. Now, I hope, and I really hope, and this goes without saying, I hope that Vasi is back tomorrow. Vasi does make an incredibly big difference. I think back to when we had Bishop in net, right? Bishop was our starter. Every time Vasi would come in, I feel like we just didn't play to the highest compete level like when we had Bishop in. That's what I felt like tonight. We had two different goalies in. We had Legacy in net at first, and then Hugo came in during the third period. We didn't look like we were in the game until like the last 2 minutes where we actually started to get physical. Some altercations took place. Look, honestly, I liked that it got a little spicy at the end, but I do respect the fact that Cooper did not instigate any of that. The Panthers actually instigated all of the wild and rough stuff at the end. Very stupid on their part. Here's why. You're up 9-3, right? Yeah, Killorn gets kind of pushed into their goalie. Knight also had a really good game tonight. I want to put that out there. But Killorn gets pushed into Knight. Gudas comes in and cross-checks him, right? Perry then responds to that. The moment Lomberg started taking cheap shots on Perry when he was on the ice, the Lightning are going to remember that for next time. And I hope to goodness Vasi's in the game for the next one, because I think that the Lightning will respond physically, and I think they'll respond with the play on the ice as well. Very disappointing game tonight. Very disappointing. I give the Panthers full credit. They played far better than we did. They deserve the win. All ends up. Doesn't matter who's on the ice. Doesn't matter who's out, who's in. There was a game tonight, and you have to be ready to play against them. The Lightning were not, and the Panthers were. No excuses. Play like a champion. We go up against the New York Rangers tomorrow. I have to expect a better performance from the Lightning. I hope they come home angry. I hope they come home ready. And let's go win a hockey game tomorrow. All right? Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. My name is JPW03. I will see you guys tomorrow for the next one. Go Bolts.